Hi, everyone. I'm Andra Annette, and I'm here with my co host, C.J.C. Boyd, and we are the branches of prosperity. So, today we want to talk to you about two specific things that we both love and use in our own life and in our own health. But there's a lot of hype around miracle cures and weight loss supplements and all that stuff. So, we're just going to tell you the facts and we're spilling the tea, the truth, and nothing but the truth. So, CJ, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello. I'm glad to be here today. I'm excited about sharing like like you said, there's a lot of hype out there and just a lot of people are not products of the product. So I'm really excited to be sharing with people that there are options and there are people who are actually really using the products that they're trying to
Yeah.
sell you.
So I always do my research on everything, right? So this was actually created by a nurse who said she got it from a healer or OBGYN. I can't even say that word, healer. And her name is Renee Cassie, right? So it's actually Essiac backwards, which I thought was pretty cool, right? So I've been drinking the stuff and I didn't know who created it, but I said, let me do research. So CJ and I are both in the health and wellness space, and I want you to know, and I want you to just be very clear on something. We're not out there pushing anything that we would not put into our own body or try first, right? So I've been online for a really long time, and I would never push products without actually checking into them myself. And if I'm not going to put it in my body, then I certainly can't recommend it to somebody else. And CJ is 100% across the board the same. So when CJ first told me about Essiac Tea, I said, why not? I trust CJ. Let me try it, right? So CJ and I had been talking, and I said, this really makes me go to the bathroom. So I think I either had a bladder issue I wasn't aware of. I said, but my bladder actually hurts. So it is known for its liver, kidney, and gut health properties. It does detoxify your body, right? So it's natural you are going to go to the bathroom more. But then after drinking it consistently, I want to say for a week or two, it that stopped, right? But I was peeing a lot, which means it was detoxing and taking impurities out of my body. So, what's something that you recognized in your own health that this did for you that you might have thought you or not known that you had been struggling with before?
Kidney stones. I mean, that's the reason why I started it. They said, a lot of people take it for, fighting cancer and all these other things, but what it does is it detoxifies your body. And so I was like, I had to have surgery to have a kidney stone removed. So I'm like, why not try it? If it's something that can help me to not have that back pain, that constant reoccurring kidney stones, heck yeah. So I've been doing it. I'm on my third month, maybe fourth month now, and knock on wood, I've not had any issues with my back, kidney stones, anything like that. I don't have any of that pressure that I used to have. And I just feel like overall, I just feel like more energetic. Like I feel like something in my body is different. And the other thing is gray hair. I know people are gonna be like, what the heck? But I have noticed like more growth, like little baby hairs. And then the grayness of my hair is actually like filtering out. So it's not as gray as what it was before. And the only thing that I've changed is the tea. So it's got to be something with that. And I've actually went in and researched, and there are several other testimonials too, where people are like, my gray hair is no longer. It's like people, they have before and afters, and people are actually like totally gray, and then they're starting and they show their pictures, and the gray is actually going away. And so I'm not really sure what the properties are that cause that, but I'm excited about that because I'm only 54 and I don't want to be gray.
Well, I'm 58 and I happen to like my gray. You can't see it on online because it's like a gray white, but it has a lot of silver and I like my gray. So I might have to stop if it keeps taking away my gray. But I do love it. So I do have a package here with me. So it does have blessed thistle, burdock root, kelp, red clover, sheep sorrel, including a root, slippery elm bark, Turkish rhubarb root, and watercress. So there are different forms of this sold online. So you do want to make sure you're using the one that for its intended purposes. So some are for detox, and then there are other ones that are more specific to health issues and cancers. So there's been a lot of talk, in the clinical fields about this, that their decision is still out on it. because it is said to promote cure for cancer, right? So anytime somebody says cure and there's money involved where people can lose money because there's a cure and not symptom management, there is going to be some backlash. So is it a cure? Well, I don't know because I'm not suffering from cancer, but I did suggest it to people who are, because what if it does, right? So when you think about the elements that are in it, right? It's detoxing your kidneys, your liver, and your gut. So your liver is responsible for 600 metabolic properties in your body on a day-to-day basis, right? And your kidneys, liver, and gut, they work together very cohesively. So your gut health is your body health, right? So if you're improving your gut health and you're reducing some of the inflammation in your body and getting rid of those free radicals that we get from the environment and stuff like that, and that's being detoxified in your body, then I absolutely believe that it can cure cancer or else, right? Because most of what causes the diseases in our bodies are OPCs, and those are those free radicals in the environment, right? So I don't think I said that correctly. Sometimes I get ahead of myself, so I'm thinking about one thing and I go to the other. But I know what I meant. We'll get back to that. So, but so we wanted to just tell you about some of these things because people are out there promoting a lot of products. So the big thing I see now is this easy collagen, right? And that you drink the collagen and you're not going to be 60 anymore. You're going to be 22 and all these amazing things are going to happen. But I do want to say this. Collagen is absolutely amazing for your body, right? And you do need it every day. But is it the cure for all? Absolutely not, right? So I don't think there's any product on the market that really is, right? And when you look at those price points, because they're selling that, and I really do read those reviews, and a lot of people were saying, well, I'm 6 months in and I don't see a difference. Well, that just tells you either the product is not really helping you, right? Or maybe you're not really deficient, but we are all kind of deficient as we age. But to really pay credence into that. So Essiac tea is not expensive. So if it cures your cancer, detoxes your body, I would suggest something more natural like this than going out and buying all these crazy things that promise you a rose garden and you get nothing but thorns. Right. So CJ and I do buy into these products that we are affiliate marketers or online, but we don't gain anything by giving you a product that you buy once and don't continue to use because what we say isn't true. So CJ and I always speak from the heart and tell you what it is, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not one of those people who are want the quick fix cure yesterday and then like, okay, I bought it and I don't have to ever take it again. I want something that's going to be in my body and it's going to build up that resistance, going to build up those results for the optimal health, not just like, lose 30 pounds yesterday, the unhealthy way, and then, start over and do the whole thing over and over again. I want something that's really going to benefit my body in the long term, be sustainable to use. I mean, that's easy. You boil it up, you drink, 3 samples of it a day and you're good to go. And I mean, there are people who are trying to sell you all these snake oils and all these things out there. And it's just, for me, it's if you feel you use it a product and you feel the results, why not share that with somebody? And it's not like we're making hundreds of thousands of dollars on the product. It's something that we're getting some results, and it's a sustainable way to just uplove our health in a good way instead of, there's some pretty bad ways out there.
Absolutely. And this in conjunction. So we would never promote that you just take this tea and all your problems are solved. You do have to have a healthy lifestyle. You do have to have a balanced diet. And you do have to do that self-love and take care of yourself. So if you're drinking tea and you ain't doing any of those other things, then this is not going to help you, right? So I think it's quick. I think it's easy. I think it's something that anybody can really add into their day-to-day life. So I'm a big fan. So next up, CJ and I want to talk to you about another one. Okay, Epic Slim. Now, is this hype, magic pill, or does it really work? So, when you hear about new things coming on the market, like Epic Slim and things like that, you always have that pause because there's so many things out there that don't work, right? So I do help people with weight loss, and people are always asking me about products and everything, and I kind of deter them away from that. I'm not big on putting them on a cycle of something to help just for them to have to learn it all over again. I think they're doing an end run around the middle, right? But I think where I think Epic Slim is really going to help people is because it does really suppress appetite. So um CLA, so it's known for boosting your metabolism. So the last one we talked about is your immunity, your liver, your kidney, and your gut. So this one boosts your metabolism and it's supposed to help you burn fat loss, right? So CLA is the active property that actually does that. But even apple cider vinegar, and that's why people are saying, you're wasting your money when you could just do this. Apple cider vinegar is one of the most amazing things that you could use for your body. It really does cleanse your blood in so many ways and does give you more energy to complete those things you might have been struggling with before, right? So then it has that carcinogen, Cambodia, I think it is, which, a lot of hype was around that before. But so in and of itself, these supplements, each of these supplements are supposed to have really good properties to help you lose weight, fat metabolism, and stuff like that. What I've noticed about it, and yes, I did try it. Yes, I actually lost weight. Something was the last thing I needed to do. But what I actually liked about it is that it's good for suppressing your weight. Like I had noticed, like, I'm someone that eats 6 or 7 times a day. And I had noticed it was 1 o'clock and I had not had the desire to eat. And I said, what's going on? When I looked up at the clock, I said, where did the day go? Oh my God. Right. So, but I also found when that happens, I craved sweets. It was something
Oh,
sugary that I craved, right? So I said, and that could have just been because when you don't eat for long periods of time, your brain is going to crave sugar because it
right.
needs something to keep functioning, right? Um, so do I recommend doing that, going all day without eating? Absolutely not,
No.
because you will slow down your metabolism and everything else. But if you're someone who struggles with emotional eating or binge eating, this might be the very product that you've been waiting for because it does suppress your appetite. It does help the CLA and it does actually help with fat metabolism. And apple cider vinegar is really good for you. The carcinogen, I'm not a big fan. I don't think it really does anything. I just think somebody remarketed it as weight loss and just think it's caffeine, coffee extract. That's it. So what are your thoughts on this?
For me, I think it's twofold. The one product is a coffee, and for me, I'm a coffee snob. I love like, you know, grinding my own beans every morning, making my coffee, but I don't drink my coffee black. So all the sugar and all the cream that I put in my coffee kind of detracts from the goodness of the coffee that's giving me. So I've started replacing my regular coffee with the coffee from Epic Slim, and I do find that it does give me that bolt of energy in the morning. And like you said, it is really great for not wanting to eat because I'm a morning person. I'm a breakfast person. I like to get up and eat right away. I've been getting up and then doing my tea and then waiting my hour and then doing the cup of coffee. And I find the same thing that you said. I don't find myself wanting to eat until like early afternoon. And it's like, okay, but that's not really a great thing if I'm not eating. So then I find that it's making me mindful of my food choices when I do eat, when I am, actually hungry. And then I've been doing the pina colada in the afternoon, like early evening before I eat dinner. And I find I'm a grazer at night. Usually I'll eat dinner and then I'll be like, okay, now I'm going to eat all night till I go to bed. And I've been finding I'm not doing that. I'm not craving anything. I'm not looking to get up and go to the kitchen 20 times. So for me, it's been a really good thing is like just keeping me mindful of what I'm putting in my body. So that has helped me. And I have lost weight too. I've lost 11 pounds and I've not really changed anything else. So I'm really happy with that. But again, it's not like this is the cure all one thing. I'm doing this and nothing else. I'm being intentional about what I'm putting in my body, where other times in the past I've not been as intentional. So it might just be a matter of, I'm putting stuff in my body that my body needs and giving it what it needs instead of all the crap that I would have put in before.
It could be a combination of things too, but I think some of it is mind over matter too, because when you go into something believing that it's going to help with a lot of the problems you're having, because mindset is everything. then it can actually help in those areas. So I tried it because I do help people with it. I wanted to see if the hype was true. If I was going to continue using it, or which is not the case, because if I lose another pound, it'll disappear. But I do have to try everything. I would absolutely not give anybody anything that I hadn't put into my own body. But I would recommend someone who's trying to lose weight to have it in the afternoon like you did. So you are getting up and you are jump starting your metabolism, because this is metabolism based. And as someone who works with thyroid support, having that morning meal is the first thing that tells your body, okay, I'm up, let's move and let's, start going. And it does kickstart your metabolism. So you're better off having it in the afternoon. And that's usually when people that are trying to lose weight, or it's usually that afternoon thing. They don't have a snack with them, where someone comes into their office every day at 2 o'clock and pisses them off, and they just want to have those chips and crunch on those chips. you know um those are the
Right.
kind of situations. But if you're an emotional eater, it does absolutely help. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about in regard to this, there's a lot of products being sold that have been on the market for a really long time. They've been on the market for use for diabetes, and they're being sold for thousands of dollars, and they're promoting the same thing that Epic Slim does, right? Appetite suppressant. So, and that's all it is. It's not a cure-all. It's an appetite suppressant. It's meant to aid you on that weight loss journey, right? So, what I would suggest is that I would try something at this level before I spend thousands of dollars, right? Because those pills that you're getting from the doctor, they're not really teaching you diet and lifestyle. You're just suppressing your appetite. So at some point, you are going to have to go off those medications, and all that weight, if you haven't changed those lifestyle, is going to come back. That's inevitable, right? So the metformin and those things are actually also have a lot of side effects, right? They weren't good for diabetes, so I'm not going to condone them for weight loss, right? So as a nurse, I could tell you the list goes on and on and on about the risk versus the benefits with a lot of these medications. So we're not here to promote anything. We're just here to tell you about some things that we found, because as affiliates of these are a good place, a good jump off, would you say, for
Yeah,
people who's looking. The weight loss market is very big right now, and people are looking for better health. So Epic Slim is great for weight loss, and Essiac Tea is great for better health, right? So you could do one or both of them. Neither one of them are really high point, high ticket sale that you have to come in at an exuberant amount. So you could really start very low and make yourself a nice earning on the side, right? It's a great side income.
absolutely. And I think it's a low price point for the ability to try for yourself and get the results. And then, like you said, it's not going to make you rich by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a space where you can have that passive income coming in to supplement anything else that you have going on.
And right now, the economy is very, very unstable. So, but I know there's a lot of people out there that are really trying to make an extra income. They're trying to jump into the affiliate marketing, which is $1 billion, more than it's like $20 billion a year. So if you're going to get in, whether it's with the SAT or the Epic Slim or Live Good or another product or any one of these things, do a little bit of research. Actually, try it yourself before you just jump in and say, okay, I'm going to buy this and start selling it to everybody. Try it yourself, see if you like it, and then go from there, right? Because if you can't stand behind a product that you're selling, you're not going to be very convincing in the market. You do have to agree with what it is, or if someone asks you about it, you do have to be able to describe what it is, what its benefits and stuff like that. So is there anything else you wanted to add to this today?
I just want to say, if you're going to try something that's at a low price point and get the results for yourself, because that's how you really build the trust with other people. When you build that posture in yourself, they're like, okay, yeah, this product actually works. It says what it says it's going to do. It helps me do the things it says it's going to do, because there are so many people out there, pushing products that, one, they've never tried, and two, they just think it's just another thing I'm going to add, but they're not using it. And you can tell those people who aren't using it because of how they talk about the product. They're talking about it as the money making way, instead of these are the results, the transformation you're going to get, the things that are going to happen in your body by taking the product. So there's a big difference, I think.
I think so too. And I think when you can be honest and upfront with people, like CJ had kidney stones, so this was a no-brainer for her because now she doesn't have them. I must have had a problem with my bladder because as you get older, everything slows down, but it's not slow no more. So so I mean, this is, everybody will have something different. So because it is detoxing your body, right? And it is helping your gut and your liver and your kidneys and all that stuff, you are going to see different aspects of that healing based on what sicknesses you have in your body. Because when you're doing that detox, you're cleaning out your issues, not what everybody else is. So the best way to handle that is when people ask you what the benefits are, I say, well, these are some of the benefits I see. This is what they say happens, but this is what I saw, and this is why I continue to take it. Because as you share your story, people that can relate to that will want the product. Okay. So, any last words?
Nope, I just say do your due diligence. There's a lot of stuff out there. It's hard to know what to pick and choose in all the white noise and the, over promising, under delivering out there. Just do your due diligence. And if you're going to try a product, go with somebody that you trust, like somebody that is going to tell you like it is, not somebody who's going to just send fluff up your, what, to make a quick buck. Because obviously these are not going to be multi-billion-dollar making money for you or I, but they can change people's lives. They can, get them toward that optimal health. Then I'm all for that. It's not about the money in the end. It's about really having people experience those transformations and experience that health the way that our bodies are supposed to work. And that's what I think you just need to do your due diligence, just like you said, and work with somebody that you trust and that is actually using the products themselves, and then get your own results.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are going to drop some links below this video. If you decide you want to try them for yourself, we'll drop some videos. It doesn't matter which one you click, honestly. So because this really isn't about money for us, it is about putting the best information in your hands at all time. Okay. And always be an investigative reporter when it comes to your health. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. This is Branches of Prosperity. Prosperity. My I couldn't even say that. Have a good day.